Hey y'all, I just want to quick record this breakthrough I had about my struggle with impatience in case this helps someone else. How my internal dialogue is not the healthiest with myself in terms of patience. But long story short, what I wanted to share with y'all was the breakthrough I had. You know, they say you have to feel it to heal it. You have to be still. And God spoke to me. He shared with me that the root cause and at the core of my impatience with myself is stemming from some type of an inner child wound related to being good enough, feeling like I'm enough and being good enough. Some kind of way, impatience is linked to feeling that I'm good enough and that I'm doing enough and that I am enough. And I couldn't quite pinpoint just yet what childhood experience kind of created that, but I do know some kind of way your self-worth is somehow linked to doing more instead of being in your feminine energy. It's a divine masculine wound. Somehow your self-worth and being good enough is linked to how much you can do. And then somehow that translates in your mind as being good enough. But it's unhealthy, it's toxic, and I'm just grateful God revealed that to me. That the impatience I have with myself, it has to do with me rushing internally, having some type of core belief that's faulty, that the more that I do, that means the more worthy I am. And that's not true. So I just wanted to share this in case it helps somebody else. If you struggle with impatience, it might appear to be that you're just impatient and anxious and you need medication. No, the core, at least for me, at the root cause, the core of my impatience, it was revealed tonight through my thoughts, of course, that it has something to do with worthiness and being good enough. Worthiness and being good enough. And somehow me thinking my worthiness and being enough has to do with doing. And it's it's a wound to my divine masculine energy, like I shared. But I think it might have was passed down to me through my mom, because she was a major doer. She did a lot for people, helped a lot of people, even in times helping other people, even if it meant being self-sacrificial and not pouring into herself appropriately, which I feel in my heart is what contributed to her death when it did. You know, you have to pour into yourself. You have to provide the self-love, whether it's yoga, getting ample sleep, a healthy diet. And if you don't understand your diet and how to have a healthy diet, do the research so that you can be sure you're nourishing your body appropriately, sleeping well, being balanced in your emotions, doing things that keep you internally centered and at some sense of homeostasis. You can't always pour your energy out and have your self-worth and validation come from, or the sense of feeling worthy come from the level of doing that you do, the energy poured into the world, because essentially it'll kill you. So long story short, that was what God revealed to me. My impatience it had to do with that. It wasn't a character trait that I picked up, or because of, hustle culture. Yeah, that might have something to do with it too. But it's all at their core, it's a worthiness wound, and it's conditioning and programming, and it has you, and it shows up and acts out in different ways. So I'm just grateful it was revealed to me, because I can see how it could be self-destructive. So I'm grateful about that. And I just wanted to share in case it helps somebody else. Plus the live stream I tried to do on this topic cut off. So anyway, here you go. Love y'all. Hope this helped. Bye-bye.